Let's set up our DIY website domain. I'm in the admin panel. I'll select the menu on the left and I'll navigate to a domain setup at the bottom. Here, there is a detailed guide, step-by-step guide, what I have to do to assign domain to my website. But also there are few videos. Depending on the domain provider you have, you can select one of them. If you don't find your domain provider here, just watch one of them to get the idea. Most of them are the same setup. And in this video, I'll use Hosting Ireland. So get to step 1, log in to your domain provider service. Here is my domain provider service. I'll just log in. And here are my domains over here. I'll select that and I will see a table with my domains. Then I will select the domain and use that drop-down menu to navigate to Manage Domain. That new screen will open and then I will navigate to Manage DNS. A new table with bunch of records will open here and we'll have to change 3 of those. Now I'll go back to the guide and just follow it. It says add or change an existing A record. That is like this is a 3-column table. We have to find record with that value and that name and then change the data there or the IP to point to this one. With the Hosting Ireland, it is a little bit more specific. You won't find that at there, but instead you will find the full domain with dot at the end, which is the same thing. If we hover, we'll see it says at or that value. So that value is the same as the at value. That record probably is present within your domain and it is of type A, exactly what I need. It's just the record data here will have to change to the correct IP and I will copy the correct IP from here and just paste it. Save. The second record I have to change is remove existing CNAME www record. So if you see a record in your table that starts with www dot your domain dot at the end and it's of type CNAME, just delete it. If you cannot find such record, you can just skip that step and proceed to the next one. And now step number 3 is to add the same record again, www my website. So www dot the domain dot ie and the dot at the end, but this time that record is of type A instead of a CNAME. And again, I'll go back to the guide and copy the value from here, the IP value. Just paste and add. And the last record that I have to add, and it does not exist there, is of a type txt and should be at or your domain with dot at the end and that piece of data here. I'll just copy that piece of data. Go here, say at of type txt and paste the data there like that. The at is being turned into a DIY website.ie dot at the end. Don't worry, this is how it's supposed to look. And the last step here is to let the DIY website system know about that domain. So I will paste my domain over here and it's just the domain with the extension .ie without any dots at the end and without any additional characters like HTTP at the start. It's just looking like that. Then I'll click verify. I've got message verified, your domain will be active within 72 hours. If you get an error here, don't worry, because that can take up to 72 hours. So it can be immediate result or it can be up to 72 hours. Don't worry, we've got notified because you've clicked the verify button, and we will try to assign that domain later. So that's it.